What's up, YouTube? This is Justin. I just got back from my hunt, and this is the pack that I was running. So I'm just gonna kind of go through some of this, and then you guys can tell me how I can kind of be more efficient, or how I can reduce, or whatever. So there's a lot going on here. So I can take off the top layer first. So, well, on the outer end here, you see I just have a carabiner. This is the carabiner I use to hook my backpack to the bow hook and bag strap, gear strap that I could put on the tree. So the top layer is it's a bib. This is a bib from Code of Silence. This is their dialed in bib that comes pretty much up to here. Full zip. So this is something that I put on when I get to the base of the tree stand before I set up my tree stuff. So those are just strapped on with these two gear strap things. They lock in on the bottom here. So another, this is the jacket from, this is the Code of Silence dialed in parka. So I can show that it's actually a little chilly now. I finished the hike. So also one thing is I'm also using the Spot Hog Wise Guy. Let's just take that guy off. So there's that. So this parka, or really just a thick jacket, insulated jacket, keeps you really warm and cozy. I've got the half pack on here. So those were just on the bottom. I was using the half pack straps that come on there to hold the jacket in there. Opening the top, the very first thing I got is usually my rangefinder. This is a Bushnell broadhead. I usually just kind of put this into my left pocket. The second thing I have is these Maven B3 binoculars. Also in my pockets I carry these Ukupa hand warmers, and they get really warm in there, so you just put them in your palms and they stay really warm. Something that's really awesome about this jacket is that if you look at it, every time your hand is in there, it's like almost entirely sealed. So you really retain, it's not, there's a zipper over that, but you can zip it up, but then there's also like that little sleeve, so it just stays really warm in there. So with the heating hand pads, it gets down really warm. I do also have these First Light gloves, these half fingerless gloves. I use these for when I'm kind of glassing, or if I'm reading a little bit, or using my phone and it gets really cold. Little knife. This is just a little, it's kind of dirty. Montana Knife Company. Candy, just a sweet. Has like a little lollipop and I don't know. Same thing, gum, something to chew on, sugar. I had a snack. In here was like some dried fruits. Headlamp. This is a black, just a black diamond headlamp. It's got the red function. That's really important. In here, I can show a little. There are some game bags. I don't really want to take them out, but they're Kuyu game bags for a small deer, I believe. At the very bottom, some toilet paper in case. Got some disposable gloves and face paint if I need it. Oh, also in my pocket of my in the pocket of my bib, I also do carry a what is that called? A face gaiter, a neck gaiter. That's a Zin in there. Neck gaiter, it has like these holes. I got it on Amazon. It's been pretty good with the glasses, so that usually works pretty well for me. On the side here, I've got a grunt tube, extinguisher grunt tube. Got a Latitude outdoor bow hanger. So this thing is pretty sick. You just let it out like that, and it just you can put this and strap that, and it locks it in. With that, I have the Latitude Outdoors gear strap as well. Holds my backpack and my bow, so that's what I was talking about with that carabiner I use. On the sides here, I keep these little trail marker, high-vis trail markers. I actually use these today. When I go scouting, I sometimes just leave a couple of them where I want to possibly go. On this outer pocket here, I have wind floater, indicator, whatever, the milkweed. And then on these pouches, I have cam buckle straps from Lone Wolf Custom Gear for my stand. I actually have 2 of those, so I use one on each side. I put those for both my stand. I use both for my stand. Here, Nalgene with a little bit of Gatorade or Powerade. And then in the back pocket, I have this like little container with like band-aids, aqua tabs, stuff like that. The way that this is actually strapped onto here is pretty interesting. So on my saddle or whatever, my harness, I have these like little loops, bungee loops, that I use for my climbing sticks when I want to hang it, rather than the molly. It's really easy. And so I also use them here, where I just kind of have them strapped to these things from the backpack. So that keeps that really secure. I can show you one of them. I won't take them both off, just so I don't have to deal with too much. But on here I keep a compact double. Okay, I'll just take both off. This is the Lone Wolf Custom Gear 0.75, and I'm using these little gear straps that I just put rather than the J-hooks. The J-hooks just take too long, and when you have it with one stick on each side, if you're carrying 2 sticks, the J-hooks stick out too much, so it kind of, I was worried it's going to poke a hole into my bag or whatever, because I'm compressing so much into there. But yeah, it's a 0.75. I've got 2 compact doubles with the buckleless method straps. But I'm actually, in the mail today, I got the Am Steel, so I'm going to try those out next time, the ropes. And then I have 2 17-inch cable aiders with the straps. Everything else is just silence taped. On the bottom here, I do have a extended bow hanger. I'm actually going to move that, or I don't know if I'm going to use it. And then I have a regular sidekick on this end. So yeah, that is pretty much everything. I mean, on top of that, what I'm typically wearing, I guess, is like merino t-shirt. And then I've got this brand new Tactisaddle harness, really awesome. I've got these little straps, and he custom makes them to your size. So I believe his name is John, and he basically just creates this. Comes with really good panels. Like, look at it, it's all custom made. You just tell them what size, and then even the hooks on the side, for your linesman, is marked orange, and then I obviously have these orange little tabs here for when I do that. I'm wearing some just Wrangler pants, ATGs, and then over that would go my bibs, so with my jacket. So that just keeps me pretty warm, and that's pretty much my pack. I mean, my bow setup is pretty simple, I guess. I actually fell and cracked this today. Literally destroyed my tight spot quiver. But running a Bowtech LS, Solution LS. It's like the 2025 one. These are different size arrows because I don't have enough broadheads, so these are just the broadheads. Spot Hog Boonie. And then on the ends here, which actually got a little bit chipped, is the I actually forgot what these are. These stabilizers. Oh, cutter stabilizers. So really awesome stabilizers. Got the 10-inch and the 8-inch in the back. Overall, fantastic. Yeah, it looks really nice. I'm gonna have to replace that quiver. But other than that, guys, that is pretty much the pack. Yeah, I just wanted to do a quick review. I mean, I just finished my hunt. I didn't really get to see anything once again, but overall, I've been learning so much. I've been hunting in a mountain in New Jersey, so I'm a brand new hunter, but I'm kind of learning, figuring things out as I go. But I kind of showed you guys what I'm carrying. It's pretty heavy. I'm pretty fit, so it's okay, but I'd rather have a lighter setup if I can. So if you guys have any, also I do have my tags in here, just so you guys know. I do carry license and tags. And then there's this Kuiu Merino 145 I was wearing. I just took off earlier because I was hiking back. But other than that, yeah, if you guys can help me kind of navigate reducing some of the stuff I really don't need, or if you think some of this thing is too much or just unnecessary for a new hunter, that's totally fine. I just want to take the best advice and then try to just be super efficient. Once I get the setup all down, all it is just repetition for me. So sorry about that. There's just so many things going on. So once I get the setup all completely set up and almost down, I mean, it's pretty much down for me. If you guys have any other little things or tips or tricks, that would be really wonderful. I've been doing so much research and also just being out in the field. I've been coming out every weekend. I mean, I work in New York City, so I'm pretty busy. But on the weekends, I do, every Saturday I wake up 4 a.m., get out here, and I've been trying to grind. And I see deer sometimes, I see black bears, I see other things. I haven't caught a deer, so a lot of this stuff still, like game bags, disposable gloves, like all of those things I have not yet tested. I have not yet packed the deer, and I was gonna quarter the deer and then bring it down. Now I have all these clothes and layers. I probably have to do like a 2-trip thing. I'm not dragging the deer on this mountain, it's way too steep. So yeah, I'm just trying to figure out these little things, and if you guys can give me some assistance or any advice, you know, that would be I'd be so appreciative. And yeah, I'm really enjoying hunting, guys. I mean, I've been a long-term, I camp, I fish, and I hike, but hunting never really, I mean, I shoot guns, I have my own guns and everything. I just haven't ever hunted. So and now I started with a bow, so I'm really excited. I mean, maybe next year, when I'm more, you know, I'm kind of in the bow phase right now because I started with that and I've been enjoying it and I invested in so much, so kind of focusing on that. But I think that once I kind of get that that all down, and I know what I'm kind of doing and what I'm looking for, where to go, then I'm gonna maybe bring out some muzzle loader or other things for next season. So this is my first season. I'm still learning, guys. But yeah, if you guys can give me some tips and tricks, I mean, even setting up my truck. I didn't even bring an ice box this time, I realized. I should probably just leave some ice boxes in here. I don't know if that's necessary, but I have my truck in here. So yeah, guys, if you guys can leave me any advice, any tips or tricks, that would be so wonderful, and I would appreciate that so much. So thank you, and good luck hunting.